हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल स्टडी विथ पीके क्यू एंड ए में आपका स्वागत है। और आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे टेस्ट 23 का पार्ट सेकेंड। ओके, एंड सॉरी फॉर द डिले गाइस, थोड़ा कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट काम था, इसकी वजह से मैं टेस्ट नहीं ले पाई थी। कोई बात नहीं, आज करते हैं। आज का पहला क्वेश्चन है, इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ space launching vehicle of ISRO, which is Indian Space Research Organization, what are the difference between the PSLV, which is Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and GSLV, which is Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle? Okay, so there is a first statement which is the PSLV has 4 propulsion stages while the GSLV has propulsion 3 stages. Okay, so is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. PSLV के पास 4 propulsion है and GSLV के पास 3. Okay, so first statement is correct. Next is GSLV has the capacity to launch satellite into geostationary orbit, while the PSLV has the maximum capacity to reach into its polar orbit. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because the GSLV and PSLV both have the capacity to launch satellite into geostationary orbit, but if you're talking about the carrying capacity, it varies. Okay, not the same. So, or maximum at the polar orbit, it's vary between different. Okay, so second statement is incorrect. Next is GSLV use cryogenic engine at the third stage of combustion, while PSLV does not have cryogenic stages. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B, which is 1 and 3 only is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about GSLV and PSLV, there is some examples which PSLV launches. PSLV is the third generation and first Indian launch vehicle to be equipped with liquid stages. Okay, and इसकी अगर हम लॉन्च की बात करते हैं, PSLV किसको लॉन्च किया है, सो इट्स अ IRNSS mission series satellite. Okay, series satellite को लॉन्च किया है. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज चंद्रयान फर्स्ट एंड देन मोम, विच इज मास ऑर्बिटल मिशन. ओके, ये किससे लॉन्च हुआ है? सो इट्स लॉन्च फ्रॉम द PSLV. एंड अगर हम GSLV की बात करते हैं, उससे किस किस मिशन को लॉन्च किया गया है? सो फर्स्ट इज चंद्रयान सेकेंड, देन थर्ड भी इसी से लॉन्च किया जाएगा. एंड अगर हम चंद्रयान सेकेंड की बात करते हैं, तो वो किससे लॉन्च किया गया था? GSLV MK3. ओके, दिस इज द लॉन्च व्हीकल फॉर द चंद्रयान सेकेंड. और फ्यूचर में चंद्रयान 3 भी इसी से लॉन्च किया जाएगा, GSLV से. एंड गगनयान, जो इंडियन ह्यूमन स्पेस फ्लाइट प्रोग्राम, भी इसी से लॉन्च किया जाएगा इन फ्यूचर. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज with reference to PCM, which is called paracetamol, consider the following statement. So first is, it is an over-the-counter analgesic and antipyretic drug. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is, recently CSIR has developed indigenous technology to produce paracetamol. Is it true? Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C, which is both correct. 1 and 2 are. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs. Okay, first is derived quantities and another one is based quantities upon base quantities dependent upon. Okay, so there is asking about correctly match. So first statement is acceleration only length and time. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is momentum, mass, length and time. Correct statement, correctly match. And next one is pressure. Pressure is only mass and time only. No, it's not like that, because it's length also. Okay, which is mass, time, mass, length and time. So second, third statement is incorrect. Next is density, only mass and length. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C, which is only 3 is correctly matched. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is with reference to quantum dots, consider the following statements. There is a asking about correct statements. So first statement is they are nanometer sized semiconductor particles. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is they have an unusual high surface to volume ratio. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is they are used in making LED and solar cells. It's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Option number C, all three are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is with reference to Nisar mission. Okay, mission Nisar. Consider the following statement. It is collaborative effort of NASA and ISRO. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it aims at monitoring Earth's dynamic ecosystem and surface changes. Is it true? Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about the NISAR mission, is supposed to observe changes in Earth's ecosystem, ice masses and land surface. It will look into the monitoring earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, in addition to the gathering critical data on agricultural management and disaster response. If you are talking about the applicability of the NISAR mission, which is first is disaster management, then climate change research, and another one is agricultural monitoring also. Okay, ये सब applicability है किसके निसार मिशन की. So answer is option number C. Let's come to the next question. Consider the following statements about antibiotics. Okay, so first is antibiotics are effective against the bacterial infection and viral infection. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because it's only working on the bacterial infection, not in the viral infection. So first statement is incorrect. Next is penicillin is the example of antibiotics. Yes, it's a correct. So answer for this question is option number B, which is only 2 is correct. And if we're talking about the antibiotics, what it is? Antibiotics are chemical substances that kill or inhibit the growth of bacteria, helping to treat bacterial infections. Okay, and if you're talking about some examples, like penicillin disturbs bacterial cell wall synthesis, and tetracycline is inhibits bacterial protein synthesis. And if we are talking about the ciprofloxacin inhibits DNA replication in bacteria. Okay, so penicillin who is discovered first time? It's a Alexander Flamingo ने discovered किया था 1928 में, and it was the first widely used antibiotics. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question. Consider the following statements. So first is transcription is a process of copying genetic information from one strand of DNA into RNA. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it is a genetic engineering processes and do not occur naturally. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because it's not a genetically engineering process, and it does occur naturally also. So statement second is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number A is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is which of the following is correct regarding the geosynchronous orbit, and there is asking about the correct statement. Okay, so first is it is an orbit around Earth in which orbital period of a satellite matches that of Earth's rotation on its axis. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it is always lie on equator of the Earth. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because while geosynchronous satellite can have any inclination, their difference to the geostationary orbit is the fact that they lie on same planes as the equator. Geostationary orbits fall in the same category as geosynchronous orbit, but it's parked over the equator. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct, not correct. So next is geosynchronous satellite are used for the telecommunication and remote sensing application. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C, which is 1 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Next is consider the following. There is typhoid, malaria and cholera. How many of the above are diseases are caused by the bacterial diseases? Okay, so typhoid is bacterial disease, malaria not, cholera is also a bacterial disease. So answer for this question is option number B, only 2 is the correct. Okay, and if we're talking about the typhoid, which is happened due to the typhoid is a fever also called enteric fever, which is called salmonella bacteria. Okay, typhoid fever is a life-threatening infection caused by the bacterial Salmonella typhi. Okay, so first is correct. Next is if you're talking about the malaria, malaria is a life-threatening disease caused by the protozoan parasites that are transmitted to people through the bites of infected female anopheles. Okay, और ये किसके द्वारा होता है? तो मॉस्किटोज के द्वारा मलेरिया. Okay, next one is cholera. Cholera is an acute diarrheal infection caused by the eating or drinking food or water that is contaminated with the bacterium, which is Vibrio cholera. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question. Consider the following statements about the National Broadband Mission 2.0. So first is the mission is implemented by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because recently National Broadband Mission, which is NBM 2.0, and Sanchar Sathi mobile app was launched by the Department of Telecommunications under फर्स्ट हो जाएगा इट्स अंडर द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, और अंडर किसके हो जाएगा? तो वो हो जाएगा मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज द NBN Mission 2.0 aimed to provide broadband access to all villages in India by 2025. Is it true? No, it's not 2025, it's 2030. Okay, so second statement is also incorrect. And next one is the mission uses electricity transmission lines to transport internet cables as well. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A, only one is correct. Okay, next question is in the context of genetics, which is gene drives, is what it is. Okay, so a natural process of gene mutation over generation. Is it true? No, it's a genetic engineering technique to increase the likelihood of a gene being inherited. Yes, option number B is the correct answer for this question. और इसमें होता क्या है कि जो मुझे पसंद है उसी जीन को मैं आगे ट्रांसमिट करूँगी जीन ड्राइव और एडिटिंग के थ्रू, और जो नहीं है उसको यहीं पे कट डाउन कर दूँगी. ओके, सो Statement second is correct answer for this question. और अगर जीन ड्राइव की हम बात करें, इज अ पावरफुल जेनेटिक इंजीनियरिंग टेक्निक designed to bias the inheritance of a particular gene so that it is spread more rapidly through a population. Okay. Next question is consider the following pairs, which is हार्वेस्ट फेस्टिवल एंड स्टेट. ओके, सो फर्स्ट इज पोंगल कहाँ पे होता है, तो इट्स इन तमिलनाडु, करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. किचरे ये यूपी में होता है, ना कि राजस्थान में. एंड सिसुर कंचन ये जम्मू कश्मीर में होता है. ओके, सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ओनली वन इज करेक्टली मैच. एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं रिसेंटली 14 जनवरी को द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी थे जो ग्रीटेड हर फॉलोइंग सिटीजन्स on the eve of Lohri, which falls under the 13th January, and Makar Sankranti, Pongal and Bihu, sorry Magh Bihu. हर एक स्टेट में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट नेम से जाना जाता है एक ही चीज़ को. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम तमिलनाडु की बात करते हैं, वहाँ पे पोंगल नाम से सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है और उसमें सन गॉड का पूजा किया जाता है. ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं पंजाब में, उसे लोहड़ी के नाम से जाना जाता है. इन्वॉल्व्स बोन फायर्स, folk songs and offering like groundnuts and popcorn on the fire. Okay, next one is if you are talking about the youth Uttar Pradesh, which is called Khichdi, and Rajasthan and Gujarat the Uttarayan, and the Rajasthan and Gujarat also celebrate the kite flying competition and festival, including the International Kite Festival in Ahmedabad. Okay, and another one is Assam, which is called Magh Bihu. It celebrates the annual harvest and marks the beginning of Assamese New Year. Okay, Magh Bihu को beginning of Assamese New Year भी बोला जाता है. Okay, and अगर another one is which is Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, which is called Makar Sankranti, and Andhra Pradesh, which is called Pedda Pandiya, and West Bengal Push Sankranti, and Jammu Kashmir, which is called Susir Sankrat. Okay, so answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is with reference to synchronous orbit, SSO, synchronous sun synchronous orbit. First statement is satellite in SSO remain fixed in the same position in the sky as viewed from any fixed location on the earth. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because geosynchronous satellites have a unique property of remaining permanently fixed in exactly the same position in the sky as viewed from any fixed location on earth, meaning that ground-based antennas do not need to track them but can remain fixed in one direction. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct. This is the correct statement, but this is not. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is the satellite in SSO can be used to accurate data on the long-term problems like deforestation or rising sea levels. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Next is with reference to Quantum Artificial Intelligence Lab, which is called QUIL, consider the following statements. So first is it is a joint initiative of Microsoft System and NASA. Is it true? No, it's not like that. It's a joint initiative of NASA, the Universities Space Research Association, and Google, which is specifically Google Research, and hosted at NASA's MS Research Center. NASA का MS Research Center से ये होस्ट किया गया है. ओके, एंड इस्टेब्लिश ये कब हुआ था? 2013 में अंडर द क्वांटम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस लैब, विच इज़ क्वांटम AI लैब, जिसको हम शॉर्ट फॉर्म में क्विल भी बोलते हैं. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज इट हैज़ अचीव्ड क्वांटम सुप्रीमेसी थ्रू its computer Skymore. Okay, so second statement is correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct. Okay, next question is The term Bhargavastra is recently seen in news, which is the context of which of the following is correct. So first is it is an ancient Indian text, detailed ritual warfare technique. No, it's not a correct statement. Next is it is a modern micro missile system developed to address the increasing threat posed by Swarna drones. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Next question is consider the following statements regarding the serotonin. Okay, serotonin. So it is a neurotransmitted while also act as a hormone. Correct statement. Next is it plays a key role in boosting mood and happiness. It's also correct. And the next one is a decrease in serotonin in the body is likely to allergic disease. Is it true? No, it's ये decrease नहीं होगा, ये जब increase होगा तब ये होगा. Okay, when increase in serotonin in the body is linked to allergic diseases. Okay, so answer for this question is option number B. Only 1 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. Next question is with reference to National Turmeric Board, consider the following statement. So first is it is a statutory body. No, it's not the statutory body, it's a executive body. So first statement is incorrect. Next is it has members from both central and state government. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it is under the administrative control of Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about recently what happened regarding the National Turmeric Board, Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, which is Piyush Goyal, inaugurated the National Turmeric Board in कहाँ पे? तो न्यू दिल्ली में. ओके, न्यू दिल्ली. एंड श्री गोयल अनाउंस्ड श्री पाले गंगा रेड्डी. कौन से? पाले गंगा रेड्डी को फर्स्ट चेयरमैन ऑफ द टर्मरिक बोर्ड. और इसका हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ पे बनाया गया? तो निज़ामाबाद में. ओके, निज़ामाबाद में. एंड आप हमें कमेंट में बताइए कि निज़ामाबाद कौन सा स्टेट या यूटी में लाई करता है. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वन इज एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द टर्मरिक, India is the largest producer, largest consumer and largest एक्सपोर्टर टर्मरिक का. ओके, इंडिया सब लार्जेस्ट है टर्मरिक का प्रोड्यूस करने में, एक्सपोर्ट करने में एंड कंज्यूम करने में भी. ओके, एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंडिया हैज़ more than 62% share of world trade of the turmeric. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is in the context of Indian space sector, arrange the following organization in their orders of establishment. Okay, so first Indian National Committee for Space Research. ये कब established हुआ था? So it's established in 1962. Okay, ISRO कब established हुआ था? 1969. and another one is in New Space India Limited, which is in 2019. So answer for this question is 1, 2 and 3, which is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, next question is consider the following statements. And first statement is the hypermetropia is a condition where a person cannot clearly view objects near the eye but can view far off objects. हाइपरमेट्रोपिया में क्या होता है? मुझे दूर की चीज़ें तो दिखाई देती है बट सामने की चीज़ें दिखाई नहीं देती क्लियरली. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड hypermetropia. Next one is in the hypermetropia the eyeball is shorter than the normal, causing light to focus on the frontal of the retina. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because in hypermetropia the eyeball is shorter than normal, causing light to the कहाँ पे हो जाता है, तो it's in the converging behind the retina instead of on it. Okay, so second statement is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number C. Statement 1 is correct, but statement second is incorrect. Okay, next is which of the following method can be used to determine the age of trees. Okay, so first is tree ring analysis, correct. Radio dating, correct. Girth measurement, correct. Increment Borer method, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number D. 1 2 and 3 1 2 3 and 4 is the correct answer for this question. And if we're talking about the tree ring analysis is also known as dendrochronology. Okay, in this method involving counting the number of annual growth rings in a tree trunk to determine its age. इसमें क्या होता है कि लाइक दिस इज द ट्री, इसमें ये रिंग्स जो है उसको डिटरमाइन करके और एज का पता लगाया जाता है. सो दिस इज द tree ring analysis. Okay, and next one is if we are talking about the radiocarbon dating. Okay, radiocarbon dating की अगर हम बात करते हैं, which is used the measuring of the level of C14. Okay, C14, which is carbon 14 isotopes in the wood of a tree. Okay, नेक्स्ट वन इज गर्थ. इफ यू टॉकिंग अबाउट द गर्थ, इसमें क्या होता है कि मेजरिंग द सर्कमफेरेंस और डायमीटर ऑफ अ ट्री ट्रंक एट ब्रेस्ट हाइट कैन प्रोवाइड एन एस्टिमेट ऑफ ट्रीज एज. ओके, बट ये लेस प्रिसाइज होता है. ओके, इसमें एक्यूरेट एज पता नहीं चलता उतना, लाइक पता चलता है बट नॉट एक्यूरेटली. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वन इज विच इज इंक्रीमेंट बोरर मेथड. ओके, विच हैव, और इसमें क्या होता है, इंक्रीमेंट बोरर आर टूल यूज टू एक्सट्रैक्ट स्मॉल कोर्स फ्रॉम ट्री ट्रंक्स विदाउट काउजिंग सिग्निफिकेंट हार्म्स, एंड ये ज़्यादा यूजफुल होता है और पर्टिकुलरली यूजफुल फॉर ट्रीज विथ डिस्टिंक्ट एनुअल ग्रोथ रिंग्स. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज with reference to AgriStack, consider the following statements. So first is AgriStack provides the farmers with a unique digital identification linked to their land records. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it facilitates better access to credit and insurance for farmers. It's also correct. Next is the system integrates technology like AI and GPS for enhanced decision making. It's also correct. So answer is option number C. All three are correct because there is asking about the correct statement. Okay, next is consider the following pairs, which is first is optical effect. Next one is occurrence in nature. Okay, dispersion of life. If we're talking about the dispersion of life, which is dispersion occur when the light separate into a constituent color among passing through one medium to varying refractive indices like a prism. Okay, so formation of a rainbow in the sky. Yes, it's a correctly occurrence. Next is ray light scattering. If we're talking about the ray light scattering, which refers to the scattering of light by particles much smaller than the wavelength of light, it is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength, meaning shorter wavelengths blue scatter more than the longer wavelength, which is red, scattered less. And if we're talking about scattering, रेड और हम लोग रेड लाइट इसीलिए यूज़ करते हैं डेंजर प्लेस में, ताकि वो दूर से ही हमें दिख जाए स्कैटर्ड हुए बिना. ओके, बट अगर हम ब्लू ज़्यादा हम देखेंगे, मतलब अगर उस रेड की जगह ब्लू रहेगा तो वो शायद विजिबल नहीं होगा क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा स्कैटर कर जाता है. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर always using red light in danger places and red lights also. Okay, so this one is correctly matched because the blue color of the sky is scattered more. Okay, so it's also correctly matched. And अगर हम dispersion की बात करते हैं जिसमें example कौन से हो जाएंगे, like refraction of light as it enters the water droplet, internal deflection inside the droplets, and dispersion causing the light to split into its constituent colors, and refraction against as the light exhibits the droplets its. And if we're talking about the next one, which is Tyndall effect, which is the occurrence in nature of twinkling of stars, is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because if we are talking about the Tyndall effect, is the scattering of light by particles in a collide or fine suspension. Unlike ray light scattering, the Tyndall effect is visible when particle size is relatively large, such as mist or dust. Okay, so this is called Tyndall effect. And if you are talking about the twinkling of stars, it happens due to the atmospheric refraction. Okay, atmospheric refraction के द्वारा ये होता है. And what is atmospheric refraction? It is occurrence when light bends due to the change in its speed as it passes through the layers of the atmosphere. Okay, एंड लेयर्स ऑफ द एटमॉस्फेयर, आप हमें कमेंट में बताएं कि कितने लेयर हैं, वो भी सीक्वेंस वाइज में. ओके, लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, क्योंकि हम ये जब फुल लेंथ करवा रहे थे ज्योग्राफी का, उसमें मैंने बताया हुआ है ऑलरेडी. ओके, सो आपका रिवीजन भी हो जाएगा. सो नेक्स्ट इज, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं ट्विंकलिंग ऑफ स्टार्स की, विच इज़ एटमॉस्फेरिक रिफ्रैक्शन के द्वारा होता है, ना कि Tyndall effect के द्वारा. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी, ओनली 2 इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट इज द टर्म escaped punch and codex recently seen in the news are associated with. ये किससे related है? So it's a NASA's various polar mission which is related to these ones. Okay, so answer for this question is option number A. And if we're talking about the escaped punch and codex are variety of upcoming NASA solar mission. And if we're talking about the punch, what's the full form of polarimeter to unify the corona and heliosphere. Okay, so answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the Kala Azar. Okay, Kala Azar is caused by the bacterial infection. No, it's not bacterial infection. It's Kala Azar, also known as visceral leishmaniasis, is caused by the Leishmania protozoa parasite, specifically Leishmania donovani, and it's not a bacterial disease. Okay, so first statement is incorrect, and the disease is transmitted to humans by the biting of infected sand flies. Okay, ये किससे फैलता है? तो सैंड फ्लाइज से ये फैलता है. ओके, एंड इसके सिम्टम्स क्या है काला आजार के? विच इज फीवर, वेट लॉस, enlarged spleen and liver and anemia. Okay, and infected areas in India, एरिया कौन सा है infected? So it is बिहार, झारखंड, यूपी and West Bengal mostly. Okay, next one is India has recently met the criteria for the elimination of Kala Azar as per the World Health Organization standards. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B, only 2 is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is with reference to metamaterials. Consider the following statements. So first is they are made from monomaterial. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because metamaterial are made from the conventional material, not nanomaterial. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is they can be visible under the light. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A, only one is correct. And if we're talking about the metamaterial, are functional material made with the conventional material such as metals and plastic, which is plastics, metals and plastic. Okay, they are engineered in a manner that imparts them with special properties. Okay, so the properties do not come from the base material, metals or plastic, but it's the specially engineered structures. Okay, so answer is option number B. Next question is which of the following statements best reflects the idea behind the crops experiments often talked about in the news? So, first is to test the efficiency of organic fertilizers in improving soil health. No. Next one is to develop drought resilient crop varieties for arid region. No. To analyze the impact of climate change on agricultural yield. No. It is study of the microgravity on plant growth in space. Is it true? Yes. Option number D is the correct answer for this question. Recently, on Jan 2025, Indian Space Agency announced that the seeds sprouts seeds sprouts in the just 4 days under microgravity condition utilizing the compact research modules for orbital plant studies. And if we're talking about the crop missions, it is unmanned experimental module to ISRO designed to develop ISRO's capabilities for growing and sustaining plants in space. And crops mission developed by Vikram Sarabhai Space Center is ISRO's first biological experiment to grow plant in space under microgravity conditions. Okay, एंड ये लॉन्च किसके द्वारा किया गया था? लॉन्च्ड अब्रोड बाय PSLV, which is C60 mission. Okay, C60 mission. So the key feature of this one, which is designs, growth medium, light simultaneous, and temperature and atmosphere control and water deliveries. Okay, so answer is option number D. Let's come to the next question, which is with reference to DAL E3, consider the following, which is it is an artificial intelligence based text to image generation tool. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it is developed by OpenAI using deep learning technique. Is it true? Is also correct. Okay, and OpenAI के कुछ examples आप हमें comment में बताइए. Okay, so answer for this question is option number C, which is correct. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, not the correct answer, because there is asking about the not correct statement. So answer for this question is option number D. Okay, so आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी इज़ द करेक्ट, बिकॉज देयर इज आस्किंग अबाउट द नॉट करेक्ट. और अगर हम ये चीज़ नहीं देखते कि करेक्ट पूछा है या इनकरेक्ट, तो अगर हम ये सोचते हैं अपने मन से बिना देखे कि ये करेक्ट ही होगा, क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द में करेक्ट पूछता है, तो हम ऑप्शन नंबर सी मार के आ जाते हैं. बट ये गलत ऑप्शन है. आंसर हो जाएगा ऑप्शन नंबर डी. ओके, सो लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स. फर्स्ट इज plasmids are commonly used as vectors in recombinant DNA technology. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is plasmids can replicate independently within a host cell and carrying foreign DNA. It's also correct. So answer for this question is option number A. Statement 1 and 2 both are correct, and statement second is the correct explanation of statement 1. Okay, next is and if you're talking about the plasmids are small circular double standard DNA molecules found in bacteria and some other organisms. Unlike chromosomal DNAs, plasmids are not part of the main genome but can replicate independently within the cell. And if you're talking about the key functions, key features of the plasmidium. So first is independent replication, second is foreign DNA insertion, next one is selectable markers, and another one is high copy numbers. Okay, so answer is option number A. Next question is which of the following statements correctly describe the function of plant tattoos? Okay, so first, they are used to enhance photosynthesis in plant. No. They measure water use and transpiration rates in crops. Yes, option number B is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about the plant tattoos, are low cost sensors made for graphene and similar materials that can be attached to the leaf of a plant. These measures such as vital factors as moisture level, water use, and transpiration rates in crops. The tattoos can measure how efficiently crops use water by monitoring the movement of water from the roots through the plants. Okay, so answer is option number B. Next question is which of the following accurately characterized the adiabatic process in the thermodynamics? So first is a process which temperature of a system does not change. Is it true? No. The process in which volume of a system does not change. No. The process in which no heat is exchanged. Yes, option number C is the correct answer for this question, because adiabatic process in thermodynamics, which is studies energy transfer and transformation, particularly involving heat, work, and energy. Among the various thermodynamic processes, the adiabatic process is a unique because it involves no exchange of heat within the surroundings. Okay, so answer is option number C. Next question is with reference to National Livestock Mission, consider the following statements. So first is it aims to ensure quantitative and qualitative improvement in the livestock production system. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it focuses exclusively on the cattle and buffalo and excludes the small ruminants and poultry. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because it's exclusively on the cattle and buffalo, but it's also, it's not exclude, it's also include small ruminants and poultry. So answer is option number statement second is incorrect. Next is it is implemented under the Ministry of Rural Development. Is it true? No, it's also incorrect, because it's not under the Ministry of Rural Development. It's under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, and Dairy sectors. Okay, so answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct answer for this question. Okay. Next question is consider the following statements about the reproduction. Okay, so first, next question is consider the following statements about the reproduction. Okay, so first is asexual reproduction involves a single parent and produce genetically identical offspring. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is sexual reproduction requires a fusion of gametes from two parents. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is both plant and animal can reproduce a sexually. Yes, it's a correct statement, and there is asking about the correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C. All three are correct. Okay, next question is consider the following statements regarding the Swamitva scheme. Okay, there is asking about the correct statement. So first statement is it is implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development in collaboration with the state government. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because the National Livelihood Mission sorry, it's not a correct statement because in the context of Swamitva, which is a survey of village and mapping with improvised technology in village areas, is a central sector scheme. Okay, central sector scheme launched by the Honorable Prime Minister on the occasion of 24th of April 2020 on the occasion of नेशनल पंचायती राज दिवस. ओके, नेशनल पंचायती राज दिवस के ओकेजन पे इसको प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी ने इनॉग्रेट किया था. ओके, और ये कब मनाया जाता है नेशनल पंचायती राज दिवस? सो एवरी ईयर 24th ऑफ अप्रैल को मनाया जाता है. ओके, और आप हमें कमेंट में ये बताइए कि पंचायती राज इंस्टीट्यूशन डीपीएसपी के कौन से पार्ट से लिया, कौन से आर्टिकल से लिया गया है. ओके, so first statement is incorrect. Next is it aims to establish clear ownership of property in rural inhabited, which is abadi area. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it covers all inhabited villages across 31 UTs and states has signed MOU for the implementation of this scheme. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if you're talking about the ये किसके साथ collaborate करके बनाया गया है, which is implemented with the collaborative efforts by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj and State Revenue Department, then State Panchayati Raj Department and Survey of India. ओके, ये सारे कोलैबोरेट करके स्वामित्व स्कीम के साथ काम करेंगे. ओके, सो एंड स्टेक होल्डर्स इसमें कौन कौन से? प्रॉपर्टीज ऑनर इन ऑल आबादी एरियाज इन इंडिया, ग्राम पंचायत, स्टेट रेवेन्यू डिपार्टमेंट, स्टेट पंचायती राज डिपार्टमेंट, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पंचायती राज विच इज नोडल मिनिस्ट्री एंड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया टेक्नोलॉजी implementation agency and national information center. Okay, next question is consider the following statements, which is how many of the above contains aspartame, which is a carcinogenic. Okay, so first is diet, drink, cup, drop, toothpaste. Yes, it's all. So answer for this question is option number C. All of the above are correct. And aspartame, which is a artificial chemical which is used as a sweetener. Okay, sweetener widely used in various foods and beverages products since 1980s, including diet drink, chewing gums, gelatin, ice cream, dairy products such as yogurt, breakfast cereals, toothpaste, and medications such as cough drops, chewable vitamins. ये सारे में यूज़ होता है. ओके, एंड इट वॉज डिक्लेयर्ड कार्सिनोजेनेसिक बाय द वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन 2023. इसको कार्सियोजेनिक डिक्लेयर किया है वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने 2023 में. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज The Global Cyber Security Outlook 2025 report is published by, ये किसके द्वारा पब्लिश किया जाता है? वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम के द्वारा. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज in the context of Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher, consider the following statement. So first is Pinaka system is फर्स्ट यूज ड्यूरिंग द कारगिल वॉर. येस, इट्स अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. और ये कारगिल वॉर क्या हुआ था? 1999 में. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, इट इज डिजाइन टू लॉन्च रॉकेट विद द रेंज ऑफ 67 to 75 kilometer. Also correct. Next, it's developed by the DRDO. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. All three are correct. And if we are talking about the ranges of the Pinaka, which is Pinaka 1 approximate 38 kilometer of the range, वन की बात करते हैं अगर तो, और अगर पिनाका वन का अगर एडवांस और इन्हेंस्ड जो बाद में लाया गया था उसका मॉडल, जो इन्हेंस्ड मॉडल था वो अप टू कितना करेगा, अप टू 60 किलोमीटर। एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज पिनाका सेकेंड। ओके, पिनाका सेकेंड का लिमिट कितना था रेंजेस का, विच इज अप टू 90 किलोमीटर। ओके, so answer is option number C. Next question is, consider the following statements. If a plant is infected with a virus, one can recover a healthy plant from that diseased plant. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is, because the meritostem always remain free from the viruses. It's also correct. So answer is option number B, sorry, option number A is the correct answer for this question. And जब भी ये स्टेटमेंट वाला ऐसा क्वेश्चन आए तो आपको ये चेक करना है कि दोनों एक दूसरे को मतलब फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट को सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इसको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि नहीं, तो आप बीच में बिकॉज यूज़ करके उसके बाद पढ़िए, फिर आपको ये समझ में आ जाएगा। ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, बोथ स्टेटमेंट 1 and 2 आर करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स, and statement second is this correct explanation of statement 1. Okay, so answer is option number A. And if we're talking about the Merito system, which is an important application of tissue culture is a recovery of healthy plants from the diseased plants. Even if a plant is infected with a virus, the meritostem, which is called apical and एक्सिलरी इज़ फ्री फ्रॉम वायरसेस, जो कि फ्री फ्रॉम वायरस रहता है, उसमें वायरस का इन्फेक्शन नहीं रहता है. वन कैन रिमूव द मेरिटोस्टेम एंड ग्रो इट इन विट्रो to obtain virus free plants, and scientific have succeeded in culturing meritostems in किसमें तो बनाना, पोटैटो एंड सुगर केन, ये तीनों में इन्हें सक्सेस मिली है. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज Project Akashti, recently seen in news, it's automatic air defense control and reporting access. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer. Next is consider the following statements. So first statement is water boils at a lower temperature on hills at the sea level. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the boiling point of water decrease with the increase in atmospheric pressure. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's not decrease, it's increase. Okay, so second statement is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number C is the correct, which is statement first is incorrect. Sorry, statement first is correct, but statement second is incorrect. Okay, next question is in chemistry, octet rule is related to, which is related to arrangement of electrons in the element. Is it true? Yes, option number C is the correct answer. Next is consider the following statements regarding the electoral trust in India. So first is electoral trust are non-profit organization registered under the Company Act 2013. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it comes under the Company Act 1956 under section 1956 under section 25. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is this trust cannot receive contribution from the foreign companies and individuals. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it can trust, this trust can receive contribution of the foreign companies and individuals. Okay, और यहाँ पे क्या दे दिया है, यहाँ पे cannot दे दिया, but it can. Okay, so this statement is also incorrect. So next statement is electoral trust must renew registration every year. Is it true? No, it's not every year, it's every 3 years. Okay, so answer for this question is, because there is talking about the not correct statement, so answer is option number D. All of the above is not correct. Okay, so and if you're talking about the recently, Supreme Court scrapped electoral bonds last year. Political donations through electoral trust surges. और इसमें कौन डोनेट कर सकता है और कौन नहीं कर सकता, who can and who cannot contribute to electoral trust. So if we're talking about the who can contribute to the electoral trust, which is an individual who is a citizen of India, a company registered in India, and an association of persons, Indian residents. Okay, and who cannot contribute to the electoral trust. So first is an individual who is not an Indian citizen, other electoral trust approved under the electoral trust scheme, and contributors without PAN, and NRI without पासपोर्ट. NRI जिसका पासपोर्ट नहीं है और जिसके पास पैन नहीं है. ओके, सो वो सब कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं कर सकता है. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, how does the sunscreen protect your skin from the sun? Is it so? First is, इसका आंसर तो सभी लड़कियों को पता होगा क्योंकि सभी यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, मैक्स ऑफ द, नॉट सभी बट मैक्स ऑफ द गर्ल्स. So answer is option number B, which is absorbing and scattering of UV rays. So next question is, with reference to Global Energy Alliance for People and Planet, consider the following statements. So first is, it focuses on accelerating the transition of renewable energy in low-income countries. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is, it is a coalition formed by philanthropic organization, multilateral institution, and private companies. Yes, it's also correct. Next is, it has set a target to reduce carbon emission by 1 billion ton annually by 2030. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. It's a 4 gigaton. Okay, so answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Only 1 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. Next is, consider the following statements regarding the radio dating, which is first statement. There is asking about the correct statement, and first is, radioactive isotope commonly used in radiocarbon dating C14. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is, it can be measured age of fossil up to, it can be measured age of fossil up to 100 million years of the old. No, it's not a correct statement because it can be measured age of up to 50,000 years old. Okay, so answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Next is, consider the following pairs. First is growth regulatory plant, and second is function. Okay, so first is auxin, which is delay in leaf falls. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is gibberellin. Gibberellin is a stem elongation. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is cytokinin ripening of fruits. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Ripening of fruit is ethylene. So statement 4 is also incorrect. Next is cytokinin, which is prevention of aging. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer is option number B, which is only 2 is correct. There is asking about the correct because statement 3rd and 4 is incorrect. And if we're talking about the auxin, is a growth promoter generally produced by the growing apex of stem and roots in the plants, and it helps in elongation of shoot and root tips behind the apical meristem. Okay, and it promotes, its function is promote cell elongation, and another one is suppresses the growth of lateral buds, and if the tip of plant is removed, the lateral branches begin to grow. In most of the plants, apical bud suppresses. Okay, And another one is development of lateral buds. This is called apical dominance. Okay. And another one is gibberellin, which is uh, was initially isolated from the fungus Gibberellin fusicuro. Is a plant produced in embryo and roots and young leaves to enhance growth. Okay, so answer is option number B. Next question is, which is the last question of the days, and if you like the videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. So last question is, consider the following statements about the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. It aims to providing a health cover of rupees 5 lakh per person per year. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's per person per family. Per family per year. Okay, per family per year, not per person per family per year. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is, this scheme includes provision for pre-hospitalization and post-hospitalization. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Pre-hospitalization के 3 days and post-hospitalization के 15 days तक ये क्योर होगा. So statement second is correct. Next is, the beneficiaries under the Ayushman Bharat Prime Minister Jan Arogya Yojana are identified based on the socio-economic census 2011. Yes, so answer for this question is option number B, which is only 2 and 3 is the correct answer for this question, and statement 1 is not correct. Okay, and if you're talking about the aims to providing the health coverage of the 5 lakh for the, ये किसके लिए होता है? सो सेकेंडरी एंड टर्सरी केयर के लिए. ओके, क्योंकि प्राइमरी केयर के लिए ऑलरेडी बहुत सारे लाइक अमृत ये सब खोला हुआ है पहले से ही. ओके, तो ये किसके लिए अप्लाई होता है? सो सेकेंडरी एंड टर्सरी केयर के लिए. ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं इट्स पोस्ट एंड प्री हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन एक्सपेंसेस सच एज, ये किस में होता है? सो डायग्नोसिस एंड मेडिसिन्स में ये यूज़ होता है. एंड देर इज़ नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑन फैमिली साइज और जेंडर. इसमें फैमिली साइज का कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है और ना ही जेंडर का. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट टेस्ट कल आएगा. So if you like the video, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.